All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shah, Ba'asham Rakakwadash. All right, double honors to the elder apostles, and honors and salutations to you, Akim, that's laboring. All right, Shalom to the elected of our nation, which is the nation of Israel. I'm out here once again. I had to come out here on the Monday, so it's lucky for that. I was busy with trying to get things uploaded and everything, so I didn't have time to really come out. I didn't want to do it in the dark or nighttime, so I'm just getting off my cardinal job. So, Lord willing, edification going to go out, and just getting right back into prophecy again as usual. All right, as we come out here. All you Akim out there as well. Come out to the highways and hedges, and throughout the week we put out edification videos of prophecy. So I actually had an article. I want to pull up. And actually get into, because I don't know, it's just through the spirit, man. I can't say I don't know, but just through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shah, I keep getting great articles about the Mark of the Beast. So if you see Mark of the Beast videos constantly, steadily rolling out, it's all because of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shah. It's good. The Most High will be done. So this is all part of how you want things to happen, and how the ordering of things. So without any further ado, I'm going to go right into it. I had a couple great articles, but I want to first. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So it's another article I came across. It's called. It was from fastcompany.com. And actually, I find a lot of these articles just being, just going on. You swipe, swipe the screen this way, like swipe your thumb or your finger to the right, and then bring up the left side of your page, whatever. You'll find like different articles from Google and shit like that. And they actually sometimes have decent articles. So you Akim out there know. You scroll over and you'll see them at times. So this is fastcompany.com. Sorry. It says, digital money is here. Will it make us more free or less? All right, so it's going into digital money. Now, again and again, I keep speaking on the central banking digital currency, all right, which we all know, as far as the ones of us that have been blessed with this knowledge, we all know that the new central banking digital currency is going to be that RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, as prophesied in the Holy Scriptures, all right, Revelation 13th chapter, which I'll get to as well. But that digital currency topic keep coming up, in articles, because we're living in a time where they're getting ready to push this chip upon the people, especially us Israelites, okay? All right, so, Esau, even the so-called white man, he's beginning to, steadily push, all right, to push that chip upon the people. All right, especially you Jakes out there, man, you Israelites, okay? You tribes, you from the so-called Negro on down to the so-called Mexican, okay? All right, so let's get into the article. It says, for those observing the crisis in Venezuela, it can feel like tragedy in slow motion. The country is in the grips of the most extreme monetary crisis of our time, with inflation recently reaching 1,000,000%, and since 2013 has seen an economic contraction worse than the Great Depression. So, if you're not, all you Israelites out there is not aware of what's going on in Venezuela, for years, even when I was, before I was teaching by myself, I was teaching with the brothers out in Grand Rapids. We always look into that situation, as well as other brothers across, the country, the four corners of the earth. And it was a brother in particular that did a video on Venezuela, how they was resorting to cannibalism and stuff like that, because of the famine was so great over there, and how things were hyperinflating as far as with the pricing of things. So down in Venezuela, they've been experiencing this, this famine, or they've been experiencing famine, and also starvation, on high levels, and also, this cannibalism thing has been going on for a time now, for years now, So, these things are actually taking place, The brother actually did a video, all right, that was a video that was leaked. The brother did it, it was actually a beautiful video showing you what was actually going on. And then you had some jakes down there that was actually killing other jakes to eat them. You know what I mean? So, I encourage you. I don't know if the brother repost or reshare that video, but it actually was a great video he did, man. Live footage of what was actually going on, what was taking place. So, hey, you know who you are. If you got that video still queued up or still in your archives, I would reshare that video because it's a great time to bring it back up. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, or when you can get that message. All right, so they experienced hyperinflation where they've been standing in long lines waiting on a little small bag of food. They gave them a bag of rice and a couple of potatoes and some powdered milk, maybe a thing of chicken broth. It just really ain't shit to really live off of. Excuse my French, but I mean I have to tell it to you straight like that. So things are happening, across the earth, man. That if you're being circumspect, you'll actually see what's going on. All right. What's bringing me to mind? Because our Lord Yahweh Shah spoke about the famine. All right. In Matthew 24th chapter, he spoke about the famine. Also, the different major prophets from back of old time. All right, in old times, right? He spoke about the famine and the pestilence and the different things and the different plagues that was going to take or help take this place out, And so I'm going to go right into prophecy, all right? Because it just through the spirit it happened that way. So this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. Slaki is raining out here, so the Lord willing it let up, But this is the book of Habakkuk. In fact, let me try to get some see if I got some for the rain. All right, so this is I don't have the umbrella, so Slaki. I'm not trying to cover my head, but just trying to keep the rain from wetting up my scripture on my bike, my sword. So this is the book of Habakkuk. The book of Habakkuk. You know what? It's not raining as hard, man. I'm just gonna. Sprinkle right now. Hopefully, pass over. But anyways, it's lucky out there acting. Kind of been raining all day, but Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. So, just like the prophet Habakkuk, we're standing upon our watch, and we're waiting on the Spirit to jump on us to bring out edification, all right, and warn the people, all right, of the things that's coming, all right, and the people that we warning mainly is our people, okay, you Israelites, okay, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, all right, you're the main people that we're warning, our people, we're the children of Israel, and the Most High said He have made us a watchman unto the house of Israel, all right, so we're watching out for you Israelites, okay, we warn you of the danger that's coming, All right. The Most High say He has set a watchman upon thy walls, O Jerusalem. All right. So if you're paying attention to watchmen, which is us men of the Lord, all right, you'll understand what's going on. You'll realize that we actually, much as we get on Jake, we actually show Jake love, man. They're just showing you love, man. All right. Verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So the vision, all right, was the vision that the Most High would give the prophets of old, all right, and they would cause it to be written in paper, all right, because of the Spirit of the Most High putting it upon them to cause it to be written in paper, okay, all right. And that's why the book of Isaiah, the 34th chapter, in the 16th verse, it says what? Seek ye out of the book. Matter of fact, I'll read it. I'm turning right here too. Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want or make. For my mouth he had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them. Right, so seek ye out of the book of the Lord, which is the Holy Scriptures. The King James Version 16:11, it says no one of these shall fail, meaning the prophecies. All right, so the prophecies that are within this book, all right, will not fail. All right, you don't have any other book out there that's telling you a prophecy, and I guarantee if it's a prophecy, it's something that's linked, it's something that they got from the scriptures and made into their own words, maybe. All right, but the Most High Heavenly Father, all right, is making known, all right, His words through using us as vessels, okay, which we are here to do the Lord's will, man. All right, the Most High's will, okay, be done. All right, so the prophecies are unfolding before our very eyes, all right, and the major prophecies one of the major prophecies, I should say, that people not really paying attention to like they should be, and I'm talking about you Israelites, by the way, again, all right, is the mark of the beast, man. It's going to catch a lot of you tribes off guard because you're not taking heed, you're not taking the Most High's word to heart, all right. Meaning what? You're not taking it to your mind and thinking upon it, all right, or thinking upon the Most High's words, all right, and actually just taking them in and consider what we're saying, because really it's not what we're saying. It's really what the Most High. It's really the Most High speaking through us. All right, it's really the Most High and His Son speaking through us. All right, because we're not doing our own will. It's not our will. It's the Most High and the Father's will. Okay, like I said before. All right, so seek ye out the book of the Lord, which is the Holy Scriptures, man, the Holy Bible. All right, none of these prophecies are going to fail you. All right, even the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is the RFID microchip, and it's overwhelming evidence that it is. So if you don't see that, that's because your eyes have not been opened. All right, your eyes have not been opened. All right, which is really scary because we live in a critical time right now, as far as concerning prophecy. We live in a very critical time right now. This devil, all right, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, because it was the elites, they're getting ready to go down on the power. But before they go down, they're going to push for that new world order. And the main part of the new world order is to have everyone chipped. All right. So back in Habakkuk 2, verse 2, it says, "And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it." All right. So we've done like the Most High told Ezekiel to do. All right. Was we eating this roll? Right. We eating this roll. All right. And we out here teaching the house of Israel. That's commanded of us. All right. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So the vision, all right, being for the appointed time, the appointed time being now. All right. When the apostle John, all right, had received the vision while he was on the island of Patmos, all right, it was written down. You know what I'm saying? The Most High put the Spirit on to have it, or cause it to be written down. All right, roughly 2,000 years ago. All right. So way back when, all right, during that time, all right, the Most High put the Spirit on the Apostle John to have it written down. All right. That's why he's also known as John the Revelator, because why? The Most High Heavenly Father, through his Son, revealed things to the Apostle John. All right. He wasn't just any Israelite, man. All right. John the Baptist was a special Israelite. Okay. All right. And when you understand reincarnation, which is another subject, but hey, you understand why. All right. So, like I was saying, the Apostle John received this vision on the island of Patmos, all right, about the mark of the beast. And now in these times we're living in right now, which we live in the current kingdom of Esau, Edom, all right. This kingdom, this rulership is ruled by the so-called white man with his true name, or his true biblical name, his true biblical identity, all right, is Esau, Edom, Adawam, all right, Adawam, all right, meaning red, because he's really red. He's not white. That's why we say so-called white, all right. He's red, really, all right. But this is his rulership, and he's the one, all right, that's gonna force the chip upon the people, including his own people, but mainly our people, being we the chosen, beloved people of the Heavenly Father. And Esau knows that. All right? So that point in time is now. All right? Verse 4, behold, his soul which lifted up is not right in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Right, so the soul of the so-called white man, all right, or the spirit that's within him is not upright. And it's evident because everything he does is against the Heavenly Father. In the way the Heavenly Father set up things to be. All right, that's why it tells you in the book of Thessalonians, First Thessalonians, about what that wicked man be revealed, son of perdition. All right, which that's the so-called white man begin with his elites, Esau, Edom. All right, the tribe of Amalek go back to the lineage. All right, the bloodline of Esau, Edom. He was the grandson of Esau. All right, so don't get that misconstrued, okay? All right, he still is an Edomite, okay? Amalek is just the chief tribe, all right, of Esau, okay? That's all that is, I don't have an umbrella, so it's getting a little harder right now. Lord willing to slow down. Quick precept. Come on, man. My phone is pretty wet. The sword is wet. Alright. We're going to continue on through the spirit of power about Shema Rashad. I said, I don't have an umbrella. I need to invest in one. Okay, here we go. I slowed down a bit. So, Salaki, I said it's raining off the moon. Numbers chapter 24. I was trying to get a precept, but my sword, I'm a matter of fact, I'm gonna have to use my mobile sword. Matthew 24 and let's see here. Where was I at? Verse 20. And when you look on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. So when you look up Amalek, Amalek goes back to Esau, Edom. Genesis chapter 36, verse 12. And it reads, and Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son. So Eliphaz is Esau's son, right? It says, and she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. So, like I said, Esau's grandson was Amalek. All right, by way of what? His son Eliphaz, you know what I'm saying, putting his seed. All right. And what was her name again? It just said Timnah. All right. So, and that's how bloodlines pass through the son, through the men. All right, through the sons, and so on. It's all males, right? Your bloodlines pass through your fathers. All right. And so, you know, Amalek is Esau's grandson. All right, and Amalek is the chief tribe of Esau, Edom, because Edom is a nation. All right, it tells you that what? When you go into, it's just right here, my bag is right here, Shalaki. When you go into the Zondervan Bible, Compact Bible Dictionary, so I'm going to get right here. I'm going to go right to Edom. All right, it says, matter of fact, since I'm in Genesis 36th chapter, I'm going to read that as well. All right, so it says, I got to pull up on the Zondervan, right? So, wow, it's pretty heavy. Anyway, so let's go up to verse 8 in Genesis, the 36th chapter. So this is Genesis chapter 36, verse 8. It says, thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom, and these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. And what it says in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, the same exact thing I just read to you. All right, because this is made by the Amalekites, man. All right, it says Edomites, the nation and its people who were the descendants of Esau. All right, it says he founded the country, so his name is equated with Edom. Which, you know, the Anakims lived in the Seir first, but he was pushed out by Esau. It says the country was also called Seir or Mount Seir, which was the name of the territory in which the Edomites lived. Which the original people that lived in Seir was not the Edomites. It just Esau pushed them out. The real people that originally inhabited that territory was, I believe, the Anakims. All right, so it says, that's it on that. Let's go to all right, let's go to Amalek. Pull up Amalek real quick. All right, yeah. It says Amalek it says Amalek, son of Eliphaz, elder son of Esau, by his concubine Timnah. So it's Amalekites, ancient and nomadic. See, they're going off on that part. But it tell you, when you can read it, Amalek, it tells you the same thing. But pretty much though, what they try to do is separate the two. You know, like today, the so-called Jew, all right, the so-called Jew, we call them, but they're not the real Jews, all right, but they try to separate themselves from the rest of the Edomites, all right, because why? The tribe of Amalek, all right, they sit in the chief seat, all right, they sit in the chief seat of Esau's rulership, all right. They're known as the central banking families, okay, and they're the ones that are pushing for this chip, all right, that I'm speaking of and going into, all right. So pretty much, Amalek is the one that's spearheading everything as far as within Esau, all right. So, all right, so it stopped raining. Let me get my sword back out so I can finish up without having Habakkuk. Just want to set this here. So, you know, the water, how much I'm trying to stop raining for a little bit, you know, at least. So back in Habakkuk 2, verse 4, it says, well, I'm at verse 5, I'm sorry. Back in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5, it says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. And you know, when you go into the book of Obadiah, it speaks about the pride of Esau, and even Jeremiah, the 49th chapter. All right. It says what? You know, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. All right. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, the so-called Caucasians. All right. The term for the people that live in the clefts of the rocks is the label of being Caucasian, meaning what? You're cave dweller or mountain dweller, okay? All right? So, that's how you link, also how you link Esau, Edom, all right, to being the so-called Caucasian race today, all right? Because the so-called Jew are so-called Caucasians as well, all right? But that's how you know that links, it pertains to them, all right, being Edomites, man. All right, so it says, yea, also because he transgresses by wine. Yeah, you know, he likes to put out his so-called democracy and other ways of living to the other nations outside of the nation of Esau. Because why? He's in the power seat. He's in the ruler seat right now. All right, he wants everyone to abide by his rules and laws and penal codes. Okay, excuse me. That's why it's really foolish for someone to think that a UN Security Council is going to work, man. Esau accepted the UN Security Council, but he don't even abide by the Security Council, okay? By his own UN charters, all right? So, I mean, showing you that he's a hypocrite, the scriptures call him a hypocrite as well, okay? So, it says, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keep it at home. Right. The so-called white man is never staying at home. He's always in somebody else's land, destroying their land and their people. All right. That's why he's known as the son of perdition, the son of destruction. You know, he seeks to destroy people and their things. All right. All you heathen that are all the rest of you heathens, I'm going to say, all right, that's in confederacy with Esau, he turns on you as well. Okay? Even you set out jakes, man, that get down with Esau, man. Esau, at the end of the day, they threw your ass out under the bus, man. All right? It says, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death. Right, man. He is as death. It reminds you of the role Charleston Heston played in the old original Planet of the Apes. All right. Because why? the so-called apes was played by, you know, the so I'm sorry, the so-called apes was supposed to be Jake. You know what I mean? So that's Esau being funny. But notice what they said. They said that he'll make a desert of your home as well as his own home. Said, beware of the beast like man. Esau did live like a beast at one point. He lived in the caves, in the caves and clefts of the rocks, man. All right. He actually crawled up on his belly and everything. All right. You was actually you guys are actual what's that oh man, shit, I think it's called The Croods. I watched it with my son, you know, the movie The Croods, the cave people that was traveling, you know, living in caves and stuff. That's you Esau. All right, the Flintstones, the Stone Age. The Stone Age pertains to how you was living in the mountains. All right, around all that rock. All right. It says, and cannot be satisfied. You know, the so-called white man, he's in power. He cannot be satisfied by with just being in power and having all the riches that he has. All right. It says, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. That's why America is known as the melting pot. That's Esau heaping unto him all nations. All right. Of course, we went into slavery under the nation of Esau, Edom. All right, still in slavery upon them to this very day, right? But then what? By Esau destroying people of the other heathen nations' land and their government and their whole structured way of living, right? And bumming their countries and hailing back, all right? Stealing all their resources, right? Other nations come over here to make money, all right? Just like one thing we used to point out a while ago was the fact that, you know, Esau demonized the so-called Arab, all right, the Ishmaelites, right, as being terrorists, right? But the so-called Arab, all right, the Ishmaelites are over here making bank, man, making money. You know what I mean? Or they're actually making money, making billions of dollars, man. They got gas stations up. They got the oil fields as well. I mean, they monitored by Esau, but they got, you know, money through their oil fields. And they actually come over here and sell gas. And it be watered down and shit. They actually put water in gas to stretch it out. And you still paying the same price for the gas, but you got a lot of water within your fuel. All right? And it reads,